tea bag that Queen Elizabeth actually drank tea out of a cup that the tea bag was in, supposedly. What an item to buy and sell from somebody that's passed away. Hey, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the channel. It is Saturday, September 10th, 2022. Thank you, as always, for being here on a weekend. I know you guys have fun and busy weekends, so I appreciate you taking a minute to join me. And this topic comes up every time somebody famous, a celebrity, a politician, an actor, musician, whatever, passes away. And it's the topic, it pops up in Facebook groups and social media. Is it okay, legally, morally, or just in any case, to sell merchandise from the person that passed away? We see it on like signed albums when musicians pass away. We'll see it on like TV memorabilia. And now, of course, as you guys know, the Queen of England, Queen Elizabeth II, just passed away at 96 years old 2 days ago. She served as queen for 7 decades, 70 plus years. There's some people that can't keep a job for 70 days. So I know it's not the same thing. It's not her job. But to do the same thing for 7 decades is pretty impressive no matter what you think of her. With that said, she passed away. And now the inevitable topic of should we sell Queen Elizabeth's merchandise on eBay or other platforms has come up all over the place. So people, of course, asking me, what's my opinion? What do I think about selling dead people's merchandise on online selling platforms? And let me tell you what I think about it. Let's thank the sponsor of our channel in today's video, List Perfectly, the best and fastest cross-listing tool for resellers. They'll help you get your inventory in front of 12 platforms in just minutes, including eBay, Etsy, Poshmark, Shopify, Mercari, Facebook Marketplace, and many others. Thank List Perfectly for the time and effort they've put into bringing you this amazing tool. Save 30% on your first month or upgrading a month with List Perfectly using discount code ROCKSTARLP. I'll put it down in the description box. They do an amazing job. They have an amazing team, and we want to thank List Perfectly for being a sponsor of the Rockstarflipper YouTube channel. All right, so dead people passing away, celebrities, and selling their merchandise on eBay or other platforms. Here's my thoughts. And take it for what it's worth. I've done this a long time, so I've seen a ton of celebrities pass away over the last 15 or 20 years while I've been a seller, and I've seen every single one of them pop up on eBay. A week ago, people had Queen Elizabeth merchandise for sale, not knowing that she was going to pass away this week. Now, we all knew that she was in frail health and that there was a pretty good chance that she would pass away in the foreseeable future. And people were listing her stuff not knowing when that could happen. It could happen today, it could happen next week, it could happen next month, or she could have made it through the whole year. Who knows, right? So all of a sudden you have an item listed for auction, let's say, and it's at like $20 in bids. She dies tonight and it shoots up and you get like $300 for an item you expected to get like 50 bucks for, right? Or maybe you have a buy it now that's been up for a year for $99 and all of a sudden it sells instantly. People get a renewed sense of like nostalgia and collectability and just wanting to have a piece of something when somebody passes away. There's nothing nefarious or ghoulish, in my opinion, about you having items and selling them. I'll give you another good example. This isn't the same because nobody died, but today, the Alabama college football team destroyed the Texas football team. And I actually have a nice leather Texas Longhorns jacket. I've had it for like 80 or 90 bucks for months and months and months. And I've sent offers out like $50 on this thing, $45. And there was a huge controversy in the game today. Alabama destroyed Texas, but it wasn't without some controversy. And somebody bought the jacket full price. The point is, when things happen in the news and things become a big story and they start trending, the searches go up and people will buy your stuff. And it's just the way that it goes. And you selling something and somebody happening to die is just purely the market, the natural occurrence of life events and business and marketing and sales and all that sort of stuff. Now, the second part of this where people really get, I think, kind of wound up is somebody going out now and purposely hunting down as much Queen Elizabeth merchandise as they can in order to flip it based on a lot of people not realizing that the market for her items has shot up drastically. So there may be some items that have been up for a while for $20 or $30. They haven't been selling. Now they're suddenly going to be worth $100. Somebody snatches it up, turns it over, flips it, makes a profit. Some people would say if you already had something in stock and you're already selling something, okay, not a huge deal. But if you're ghoulishly going out and flipping stuff, well, I got a problem with that. I don't have a problem with that, because that is business 101. That's marketing. And it doesn't matter if somebody died or if somebody did something great in the sports world, or somebody did something bad in the sports world and it doesn't involve a death, right? So some people would say, oh, a great achievement, you know, somebody wins, Tiger Woods wins the Masters at 50 years old or whatever, and all of a sudden his stuff shoots up and people go out and start flipping Tiger Woods stuff, is different than the Queen dying and selling dead person stuff. Look, nobody's profiting off it illegally or immorally. Nobody is you know, doing anything to desecrate her life, her heritage. If anything, you're helping other people collect and memorialize her in their minds or their collections. Really, I don't see how selling something just because somebody passed away creates any negative light around them, that like, oh, you're profiting off their loss. It's, you know, it's not like if somebody was murdered, like if somebody assassinated somebody, maybe I could kind of see the line there. I know that people, you know, the whole Kurt Cobain thing, or anybody that commits suicide, people kind of draw the line there. And I sort of put that in the same category as if somebody had been, you know, offed. I'm trying to use the proper word so YouTube doesn't hammer me. But if somebody had been taken out versus taking their own life, maybe those two are kind of on a line where you'd want to be a little more, you know, understanding and sincere about it. It's still going to happen. People are still going to sell their stuff. But if somebody just passes naturally, like the Queen, or of whatever causes, I really can't see how it's negative in any light. Like, it just, you're not profiting off the fact that they died. You're profiting off the fact that somebody loved them, or, you know, looked up to them or idolized them and just wants to collect their merchandise and have it and hang it and show it off and be a part of it. So to me, make your money, sell your items. And I think that pretty much covers my thoughts on the thing. I don't purposely go out looking for this stuff. If something came across my table and my desk and it was available and it was somebody that passed away, I would absolutely sell it. Like, it was, I think I did sell something. Maybe I did a video on it like way back when. Obviously, he's been dead a long time, but I'm pretty sure when it happened, I was like selling on Craigslist, or Facebook had just come around, and I sold some Michael Jackson stuff. So I don't have the problem with it. Maybe you guys do. Leave it down in the comments section. Let me know what you think about it. And let's actually, I think a good way to end this video, let's go over and take a look at some of the items that are actually for sale and selling solds for Queen Elizabeth merchandise right now. Let's take a quick little glance over there on eBay and see what's available. And then I can't wait to read your guys' comments down below about what you think about this topic and what you think about some of the items we're going to go take a look at. Because I browsed them earlier, and there's some really interesting off-the-wall goofball items for sale for Queen Elizabeth right now, including a tea bag that Queen Elizabeth actually drank tea out of a cup that the tea bag was in, supposedly. What an item to buy and sell from somebody that's passed away, right? Let's go take a look. So there are over 100,000 results for the word Queen Elizabeth, which is absolutely insane, right? And everything from like magnets to postcards to coins to coronation spoons. Anybody that has anything Queen Elizabeth is putting it out there for sale to get the most money from it. So here's the interesting thing that I always do. Just go to filters and come down here and click the sold items. And there are currently 19,000 results. But if we look, I have it sorted by most recent, so you can see it says September 10th on there. And as you scroll down, there's a Danbury Mint Balmoral Castle, which is where she passed away, sold for like $69. But the really cool thing is we can also, sort this by the highest price first. And we see a $12,000 tea bag, extremely rare tea bag, right? So this is the crazy thing. We click on this and it says it's a Lipton tea bag. We hit the original listing. There's two pictures with an Institute of Excellence and certificates of authenticity as determined by beyond any doubt that the following statements are absolutely true. This is a tea bag. It was featured in an online auction claiming to sell a tea bag that was used by Queen Elizabeth and smuggled out of Windsor Castle by the special exterminator that was hired when the roaches got out of control. Certificate number. Now, what's hilarious, this guy's 100% feedback, only 18, right? As you scroll down and look at the full description, this says it's a tea bag extremely rare. You might have seen it on CNN in late 1998. It was used by Queen Elizabeth II, Regina Britannia, and smuggled out of Windsor Castle by the special exterminator who was called in to help Her Majesty cope with the great London roach infestations of the 1990s. This royal family artifact comes complete with a certificate of authenticity issued by the prestigious IECA. Own a piece of history. Priceless. So obviously this is somebody just trying to tongue-in-cheek, make a joke, a Lipton tea bag. This is what people will do to make money, you guys. And it's funny, but that's not a real bid. Nobody paid $12,500 for that. There is, however, underneath of that, a Queen Elizabeth PSA 9, Personalities Princess number 6. And this is an actual, like, kind of in a trading card case here. And you can see it's got a front and back. It's a portrait. It's been graded. It sold for $7,500 and best offer. So I would guess that that's pretty accurate. There's a Christmas card signed Lilibet Phillip, 1965. There's all kinds of coins. There were a lot of coins commemorating her. Dolls selling for $5,000. All sorts of stuff. You guys can scroll through it. I'll link it down below just in case you need. But otherwise, that's Queen Elizabeth. What do you guys think about people selling her stuff really expensive? What do you think about people making money off of it? Leave your comments down below. I'll read them and respond to as many as I can. And as always, thanks for joining me on a Saturday. I appreciate it. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Have a wonderful rest of your Saturday night. And I'll see everyone next time.